Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dylan Talks Movies film review of my top 200 favorite movies of all time. If you're new here, hello, welcome. If you are one who returns and stuff, welcome back. So for a film review today, we are talking about considered one of the scariest movies ever made. And that, my friends, is The Exorcist. Nah, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine if I actually turn my head 360? That'd be crazy. The Exorcist. Let's talk about it. Directed by William Friedkin. Based on the book by William Peter Blatty. Starring Ellen Burstyn. Max von Sydow. Love him. Passed away recently. R.I.P. Watched him in the Seventh Seal recently. Great freaking movie. Loved him in that. Jason Miller, and of course a young 12-year-old Linda Blair. Exorcist. It's based on a book inspired by true events because exorcism and possessions and stuff actually happened in the past and stuff. And if one of the people believe it or not, it's just a movie and stuff. I mean, like there's stories that on the set of this movie were haunted and stuff, and it was crazy. But let's talk about it. So basically, the movie's about a little girl living in Washington D.C. in a small town, and basically she slowly starts to get possessed by evil demon by playing a Ouija board, and then they call on the help of two priests to perform an exorcism on her to extinguish the demon back to hell, basically. But this movie is shocking. Like, I don't think there has been a movie like this back then in 1973. I mean, like horror movies back then, some were like thrillers, some were monster movies, some were like Dr. Fives or something like that. And then you got The Exorcist, which blows all of them out of the water. And this movie is shocking. Like, I watched it on Halloween with my friends, and it's well shot, filmmaking wise, but it's scary as fuck. I mean, the imagery in this, like some shots of the movie, like some frames, you can see the devil's face pop out of nowhere, and it's scary. It's scary. It's legit scary. It's disturbing, like the pea suit vomit, the 360 head spins, the demonic voiceovers, the freaking spider walks down the steps, the devil's tongue, and don't get me, if you guys know, have seen the movie, don't get me started on the crucifix. If you know, I'm not going to talk about it here because I think that's like the most shocking, graphic, disturbing scene in all of cinema. My opinion, like I am tearing up right now. That's how dramatizing it was. Anyway, one second. Gotta wipe the disturbing, dramatizing tears off my face. Anyway, this movie is great. Like, Max von Sydow does a great performance as Father Merrin. Like in the opening scene, he's in another country, finding artifacts of the demon, and then you got Jason Miller as Father Karras, and just him and his relationship with his mom and stuff, and then all that stuff it's just sad and just depressing. I mean, even the devil manipulating him, like, Demi, why'd you do this to me, Demi? I mean, that's just fucked up. Like, Jamie Lee Curtis said that when she was like 13, 14 in high school, her friends watched The Exorcist, scared the shit out of her. And literally she said that like at school, her friends would go up to her and say, Demi, why'd you do this to me, Demi? And she would get scared. Like, that's a true story. She actually said that once. I think it's funny, but again, it's creepy as hell. And Helen Burstyn, as the mother, Chris McNeil, who's an actress in the who she plays the actress in the movie. And, you know, she's a single mother. You know, looking out for Reagan, Linda Blair. You know, just and she's this struggle battle, this internal battle within the demon and the family. It's just, and all the tests and all the medical and doctor exams, tests and procedures that happen through the movie, like that shit's real. Like it's like ugh. And just him, and it's just her having meetings with the doctors, saying like, we don't know what's going on with your daughter, you've heard exorcism and all that stuff. Like, the movie builds up. It builds up, and all these crazy shit happen. Beds shaking, lights twitching, demonic voices, like, rrr, like, it's, I don't know how to describe this movie. But the shock factor in this movie is crazy. And of course, you got the build up, you know, introducing of characters within each other, like after focusing on them individually, and then you got the moment we've all been waiting for, the build up. You know, we see Damien Karras, you know, talking to Reagan, or Pazuzu, that's the actual demon's name. You know, talking to him through her. In some scenes, just very disturbing, like speaking Latin and stuff. And then slowly, and then of course that iconic shot, one of my favorite shots in horror cinema history, that of Father Merrin just pulling up out of the taxi cab, or in the hat coat and the briefcase full of exorcism supplies, up to the front of the house with the shine of light shining through the window, and that cut to possessed Reagan, just sensing his presence. Like, that shit is just cool and scary at the same time. Like, if you're watching a scary movie and you see a shot that's cool and scary at the same time, you know you've done it. You know, like, it's starting to build up. Marin and Karras meet. And then it just builds up to the climax, the moment we've all been waiting for, the exorcism, the moment where Marin and Karras are working together to extinguish evil, and that whole sequence, like, they put the temperatures they put in that on the set were freezing. That's why the cold, breathy breath, the icy breath you see. Like, and poor Linda Blair, she was only in a nightgown, so she must have been freezing under all that makeup and stuff. And the whole like the and all the profanity and the bad language, the devil, Reagan, possessed Reagan, just spewing at them, just like the power of Christ compels you, and then floating the white eyes, like that whole sequence is just astonishingly great. But it's just it's a crazy movie. And when this film came out, it shocked audiences. We're talking fainting, screaming, puking. True or not true, I think someone gave birth in one of the theaters when this movie came out in 1973. Like, it was like one of the highest grossing horror films, like rated R films at the time. But it's a great movie. It's a great movie filmmaking wise, but it's a scary and disturbing, dark movie, and it spawned a second movie that's regarded really bad, but then it spawned a third movie that's actually really good. And yeah, I mean, it's The Exorcist, you know, and of course the theme song, Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield, that piano keyboard bass line, that's like one of the coolest theme songs in horror ever. But yeah, I mean, it's the Exorcist. Like, what else can I say about it? It's just a good movie, great cast, great story, great scares, great horror, great effects. The effects are really well done in this movie. The imagery, the cinematography. It's just a great movie. And if you're a really big horror fan, I would recommend it if you really like, but again, it's not for the faint of heart. Like, it's a scary, scary movie. And when I say scary, it's scary. Trust me. Again, it's just my opinion. But The Exorcist is a great movie. And I love it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for my Exorcist film review. Again, it's a great movie from start to finish. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. And I'd like to mention the ending. The ending with, Princess Reagan kills Marin, and then Damien just like take me, and the spirit goes inside him. He throws himself out the window, rolls down those large flight of steps. Like, I'm being like, audiences back then seeing that scene were like it's just crazy. But Reagan is okay at the end, and they got rid of the demon for now, and it's a great movie. So that's my Exorcist film review. Let me know if you guys like this review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more film-related content. Let me know what's your favorite scene in The Exorcist. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd. I'm active on Instagram, FYI. Hope you guys like this. This has been The Exorcist film review. I'll be back for more film reviews later on. Stick around for that. I'll keep you guys updated, and catch you later.